If you don't mind, I'd just like to take a minute and tell you my story of Dave. I'm going to try to get through this without crying. I am. I think I'm gonna.
You're in good company.
Thank you. So, like Mike said, Dave was not only my friend, he was my classmate, he was my roommate, and we were first bandmates together. And we met at high school. We went to St. Dominic Savio in East Boston. Yeah, go Spartans. It's been closed for years, but yeah, we had the pleasure of going there. And we were both pretty much outcasts because we weren't the best students and we weren't athletes. And so Dave, I met him freshman year, but it was sophomore year where we really started to become friends. And what kicked that off was a pep rally for Thanksgiving Day football game. And because it was a Catholic school, Father John was going to give a prayer speech, and then we were going to have a pep speech from the coach. And first there was going to be some music from David Mirabella. And yeah, well, Dave comes out, Pink Floyd t-shirt, gray suit coat, jeans, high-top basketball sneakers, carrying a little Roland Cube 60 amp, Boss HM2 pedal, and Dave goes up, and before Father John's prayer, Dave rocks out Crazy Train. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something. He fucking nailed it. He hit every note. He played that solo, and I was fucking floored. And when he was done, anybody seen Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you know when he finishes his dance and there's that awkward silence because nobody can believe what the fuck they just saw? That was it. And Dave was like, nobody said anything or did anything, and he kind of put his head down and started going off stage, and the place went freaking crazy. So I went up to him after that, and I didn't tell him that I played guitar. I said I own a guitar. And he was like, oh my God, you gotta come over, you gotta come over. And I go over his house that day, and he's like, what do you want to play? Do you know Pink Floyd? And I was like, yeah, I like Pink Floyd. And he's like, good, let's play Welcome to the Machine. I was like, what? No. So then he's like, well, how about Led Zeppelin? I'm like, I know a couple of, yeah. And he's like, all right, let's play No Quarter. I was like, this fucking guy, like, I didn't know what to make of him. But that kicked off an awesome 6 or 7 year relationship and different bands and in through college. And the last band we had in college, we actually played with Chuck and Chuck from Eddie Japan. Yeah. So, but for me, I haven't played in front of anybody in 27 years. So, yeah, thanks. Who said that? Whoa. So if you think it's hard getting Dave out of the house, you haven't met me. So I'd like to play this song here. It's not the first song we wrote, but it's the first song that Dave ever thought was worthy of being recorded and spending money on. And the last conversation that I had with him, actual conversation, not like a text thing, he'd asked me if I wanted to come out of retirement and play some acoustic shows with him. And I said, well, are we going to write new material or what are we doing? And he said, no, why don't we re-envision the old stuff? And so this song definitely would have been on there. Oh, see? This is why I retired. The drunker you are, the better I will sound. So.
Tuner boat.
Oh, boy. Yeah, tuner bartender. Ground. gonna sit down for this next one. So when we were in high school, nobody called Dave or David. He was Bella. I don't know if anyone here ever called him Bella. No. All right. Well. Yeah,
you didn't like that name.
High school Dave was Bella. Everybody referred to him as that. I think you all know what that means, and it was very fitting. He was a beautiful human, and he always called himself Bella too, and things in his life were Bella. So one of the things he had was the Bella-mobile, so if we had to work things out, whether they were songs or life things, we would go for a ride in the Bella-mobile, and Dave had different routes. So if it was like an easy problem, we would just kind of drive around Revere, be able to smoke a couple cigarettes, and then go home.
The Bella route.
The Bella route, my version of the Bella route was if there was a real fucking problem.
Oh, okay.
And that, yes.
That's why he always took me on the Bella route.
The Bella route would involve like places you hadn't hardly ever heard of, like Byfield and Raleigh. And Dave was like, let's just get out, we'll go on the Bella route. And we would drive for hours and drink coffee and smoke cigarettes. And so when Michael called and told me that he passed, I called my mother, who's pushing 90 years old, and she gasped and she said, Bella? I was like, yeah, Bella. So to me, he'll always be Bella. And this next song I wrote literally a year ago today, just trying to put my emotions at the time into something and try to make it make sense. And I hope I can get through this. I'm actually going to try to sit down now.
Sit down in Dave's stool.
Yeah, sitting in Dave's stool.
Not emotional at all. At least I'm not telling everyone to be quiet.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
That's you.
Showing up was enough just to make the grade. Walking the halls with your head held low. Larger than life, but quietly bullied to tears. Your car could take us anywhere from here. Next chapter, fresh start. Lifelong friends, Russell, Pritchard and Pearl.